Stand up, please. Everyone stand up for the bride. Ghouls, goblins, superheroes, pirates. Some of you have no idea who you are, or what you are, but thank you for being here. I want to speak for Nick and Kristin very quickly. Thank you so much for making the effort of being here in the midst of all this craziness. So, again, thank you for being part of their very, very special night.
Good evening and welcome to... Hello? Good evening and welcome to the Hallowedding of Kristin Cito and Nick McGreevy. For those of you who may not know us, I am Patty, Kristin's aunt and her mother's sister, and this is my husband, Blake.
You might be wondering what our costumes signify. I came dressed as the 1950 Heisman Trophy winner from Ohio State, Vic Janowitz. And the reason I came dressed as Vic Janowitz is he is from here in Elyria, and Kristin grew up playing softball at the Vic Janowitz Memorial Park. And not only playing softball there, but if you're a Cito, you cut the grass there, you line the field, you rake the field, you sell concessions, and when you're old enough to get yelled at, you become an umpire. So we thought it would be very fitting that Vic Janowitz made an appearance at your wedding tonight.
And in keeping with that theme, I am an official at your service to officiate. And honestly, when Nick and Kristin asked Blake and me to officiate at their wedding, we could not have been more honored. And we are really, really excited to be here today for this very special wedding, as are all of you.
Nick likes to refer to us as his former roommates, and that indeed is true. When Kristin graduated from college and played softball in Switzerland back in 2012, she moved in with us, and when she got to Chicago, she was kind of moping around, and I was like, Patty, what's wrong with Kristin? And it turned out that she and Nick decided to start a serious relationship after being friends, lifelong friends, in the months leading up to Kristin coming to Chicago. So, nothing makes more sense than to start a serious relationship and then one of you leaves town. So Patty and I looked at each other and we're like, I guess we got to move the boyfriend to Chicago. So we invited Nick, and he showed up a couple days later with a couple garbage bags full of clothes and a gaming console. And the only thing that concerned me about Nick was he went in the guest bedroom and kind of sequestered himself in there and was, just sending out resumes and, playing video games. And I wouldn't see him all day. And Nick's a big guy, and I was concerned he wasn't getting enough to eat. So I had to tell him a couple times, look, the kitchen's a free fire zone, whatever's in the refrigerator, it's yours too, so just come on out and feed yourself. But all kidding aside, Kristin and Nick were wonderful roommates, and we really missed them when they moved out, even though they just moved down, up the street. But, the fact that it was so easy to have them as roommates is a testament to the great parents and the great upbringing they both had.
Yes, and as Blake mentioned, Kristin and Nick have known each other practically their entire lives. It's not very often that you meet your soulmate while you're in elementary school. And even though they didn't know they were soulmates until many years later, it's still very special to marry a person who you have that much history with. And there's just a lot of special about Kristin and Nick. Their support for one another and devotion to each other is very endearing. And their love of life, love for adventure and fun and games is downright infectious. In fact, they have brought us along on many of their fun and games and adventures, and we had a lot of fun with them. But if it weren't for Kristin and Nick, we would not be here today because we would have been stuck in an escape room somewhere. If they weren't on our team, we would never have gotten out of any of these.
Never get out of the escape room, these guys. Hey, I just wanted to mention, everybody can now sit down. Thank you for standing. We're new at this, so I apologize for missing that important command. It's been a real privilege watching these two develop as individuals and also as a couple. Watching Kristin become a flight attendant at American Airlines. Patty had the honor of pinning her wings on her down at headquarters in Dallas. And then to see her take the bold move to jump to go into pilot training and say, I'm going to fly the plane someday. I'm not going to just work as a flight attendant. And she's well on her way to becoming a commercial pilot in training right now. Nick's first job at Northwestern, he was smart enough to realize while working in the Alumni Relations Department there that he could also get a graduate degree from this prestigious university. And he went ahead and got his graduate degree, which now he's parlayed into a great burgeoning career with FedEx and seems to get an award every week at FedEx. So couldn't be more proud of these two, and just can't wait to see what they do next.
Yes. And now we're in the part of the ceremony where we offer words of encouragement and great secrets to the life-fulfilling happiness and marriage. We decided that you would probably appreciate hearing the most from Terry Brooks, Kristin's favorite author, and of course from Nick, Superman.
So here is a commingling of thoughts from both Terry Brooks and Superman.
What we have in life that we can count on is who we are and where we come from. For better or worse, that is what we have to sustain us in our endeavors and to remind us of our identity. We are very fortunate people, and we know it. And so we share, and so we work, and in doing so, we become something larger than ourselves.
A hero can be anyone. Heroes are made by the path they choose, not the powers they are graced with. There's a Superman in all of us. We just need the courage to put on the cape.
And when we see couples who have been married for 50 plus years, honestly, I think all of us think that that's a pretty super heroic feat. And we have full confidence that you guys are up for it and that you're going to have a lot of fun in the process. So if you're ready, let's get you on your way to that 50 plus.
A marriage, as most of us understand it, is a voluntary and full commitment. It is made in the deepest sense to the exclusion of all others. And it is entered into a desire and hope that it will lead to last a lifetime. So before you declare your vows tonight,
Nicholas Todd McGreevy, do you come here freely and without reservation to give yourself to Kristin Danielle Cito in marriage?
I do.
just checking. Kristin Danielle Cito, do you come here freely and without reservation to give yourself to Nicholas Todd McGreevy in marriage?
I do. So, Nick and Kristin have prepared their own vows, so Nick, we'll begin with you.
Maybe people can hear me. I'll keep this quick. And
Okay, Lauren.
that's actually pretty tough. So, Kristin, I promise to always let you be you. I'll support you on all your adventures, no matter how far they take us. I vow to never stop exploring with you and approaching life with curiosity. I promise to love you like you deserve to be loved. And if we can't become eternal robots, I'll die a happy man.
I have copies.
I vow to always be our most authentic selves. I vow to always have fun, even in the worst years. This was the worst year, and today is the best day. And I vow that whenever I run or drag or fly away, I will always come home to you.
The ring is an ancient symbol, so perfect and simple. It is a circle which is never ending, and made of precious metal which never tarnishes. Your rings are precious because you wear them with love.
They symbolize commitment in marriage. They remind you of who you are, where you've been, and where you're going. As you wear them through time, they will reflect not only you as an individual, but you as a couple.
So Nick, as you place the ring on Kristin's finger, repeat after me. My dearest Kristin, I give you this ring.
My dearest Kristin, I give you this ring
As a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love,
A reminder of my commitment,
a reminder of my commitment,
and with the hope
and with the hope
that it forever reminds you
that it forever reminds you
of the happiness of this day.
of the happiness of this day.
Okay, Kristin, as you place the ring on Nick's finger, please repeat after me. My dearest Nick, I give you this ring
My dearest Nick, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love,
as a symbol of my love,
a reminder of my commitment,
a reminder of my commitment,
and with the hope
and with the hope
that it forever reminds you
that it forever reminds me
of the happiness of this day.
of the happiness of this day.
So as we close, we thought you would appreciate hearing traditional wishes from your ancestors.
A Polish wedding wish. May you always have a warm place in the fire when the world is cold, a light in the window when the world is dark, a welcoming smile when the road is long, and a haven of love when the day is done.
And an Irish wedding wish. Lucky stars above you, sunshine on your way, many friends to love you, joy in work and play, laughter to outweigh each care, in your heart a song, and gladness waiting everywhere, all your whole life long. So now, by
By the powers vested in us, by the state of Ohio, and AmericanMarriageMinistries.com, it is our honor and delight to pronounce you husband and wife. Nick, you may kiss your bride, and Kristin, you may kiss your groom.
and we are very
Pleased to present for the first time the married couple, Kristin Cito and Nick McGreevy. You're good.
I'd like to join you by your side, where we can gaze into the stars and sit together.
Real quick, I got a compliment you. Nice job. Great job.
For it displays as anyone can see, our love is meant to be.
Gotcha.
Now that I'm moving again, I feel like this swing was so
Gotcha, boy.